Bernard, we've had a look at CSIS in the contact centre. What have been the main challenges?
This is a very different way of working for the council. Previously, the services that we are now helping to deliver through the contact centre with the help of CSIS had been delivered at different points across the council. What we've been doing over the last 2 years is helping people in those services deliver a better customer experience at that first point of contact by bringing that first point of contact, whether it be face-to-face, whether it be over the telephone or over the web, bringing that contact into the one centralised place, which is one of the challenges, is helping people to appreciate and understand how to do that.
Okay, many people have got this view that they can do some kind of big bang approach to all of this, but as I understand it, the whole transformation agenda gives you some indication that actually the way you transform the service will vary quite significantly.
We now have 15 different services that we help deliver through Derby Direct, and each of those services has been different in their own right. They've had their own different areas of complexity and have taken different time and have different challenges. One of the things that we've been cautious and very keen to make sure we do is involve people along the way. The technology enables us to work in different ways, but actually this is about re-engineering the processes, taking time to stand back and look at it from a customer perspective. What is it that would help improve the customer experience, and start from that position? And that approach is really about us making sure people are involved, whether that be people in Derby Direct, in the service, and actually we've had customers involved in that design as well. So each of the services have been different.
Okay. How do you avoid that call centre experience? Because I know that's an issue with many organisations.
One of the first reactions we get is that they don't want Derby Direct involved in their service because people have had a bad experience of call centres in their private life. One of the early things that we do is we make sure that people in one of the council services, they come across to Derby Direct and sit with people for half a day or 2 half a days to make sure that they see the atmosphere and the environment, and that they'll start to pick up things like the calls are not scripted. We do an awful lot of work over the web. We have visitors coming in and speaking to us face to face. They get to see and feel the real life that it is in Derby Direct, and they all go away realising that it's actually not like a call centre.
Okay, now I understand that this whole environment has been designed in a way that enables you to deliver customer services out in the community, and in many instances that's going to be multi-agency. Have you any examples yet of using other agencies in this work?
One of the things that has definitely changed about our approach over the last 12 months is the recognition that yes, it is appropriate to have services being delivered in the centre. There are some benefits to the customer and to the council. But actually what we're working on now, and where we would see our work going in future, is to look at how we can take the principles and technology and information of Derby Direct, our contact centre, and place that into council properties across the city. We're already working with the SITFO library, but we're also working with the Citizens Advice Bureau. The Citizens Advice Bureau are one of the first points that a customer can go to in the city when they're wanting to make a new benefit claim. It's important that we work closely with the Citizens Advice Bureau to make sure that what we can achieve together is a quick determination of the benefit claim. And our approach with CSIS and working with the Citizens Advice Bureau should help us to deliver that aim.
And what benefits have the services seen that have come into the contact centre?
The 15 services that are currently in Derby Direct, or where Derby Direct is helping them, what we have seen is that we have enabled more customers to get through to the council quicker. So we are now able to deal with greater demand. So we now know the true level of demand for the services across the council. But importantly for those services, what they have seen is that their professional officers are not involved in taking that first contact or managing that first call, or whether it's an email. What they are now able to do is have more time to carry out their professional duties. So for example, the highways inspectors and the waste and street cleansing inspectors now spend more time on the streets around the city delivering new things, or things that they've always wanted to deliver, like education programmes.
Right. Plans for the future?
What we're looking at over the next 2 years is to do more of the same. Spend more time looking at what we can do outside the council house in delivering services locally, and that will see us working with our colleagues across the council, but it will also see us working with our partners across the city, working more and more in a way that we have been doing with the Citizens Advice Bureau, trying to ensure that we design one process across multiple agencies. We will also be seeing more services from the council working within the contact centre. And importantly, we're working very hard on trying to help deliver improved customer access by looking at self-service across the web. There's a number of projects on the go looking to see how we can give technology to people in an appropriate way for them to be able to get access to the service for themselves.
Yeah. And would you have any words of wisdom, advice for those organisations that are thinking of doing a kind of one-size-fits-all big bang approach?
What we have learned over the last 3 years is that a big bang approach was not the most appropriate way for us. We've recognised that because of the 15 services we've worked with, each of them are different, that taking the time to bring the people along with you is actually, that bit makes the service that you're trying to deliver more sustainable in the future. Yes, the technology works, but it's genuinely about people delivering service for people.
Bernard, thank you very much. When you're trying to deliver joined-up customer services across the city, CRMs are an important component, but by no means the only one. It's just a component of a composite application that's designed to deliver a 360-degree view of the customer and their relationship with multiple agencies and services across the city. Think carefully too about choosing your supplier. Many suppliers will be only too keen to sell you a strategic solution, but implement it in a non-strategic way, leaving you with a huge dependency on them every time you need to change a process. Lastly, think carefully about your processes. There's no point in overlaying technology on top of old siloed-based services. If you get your processes right, you might just stand a chance of delivering a sustainable solution.